Hello, Mississippi. This is Representative Dan Eubanks, and this is your Mississippi Freedom Caucus Weekly Update. One of the first things that Joe Biden did after assuming the presidency was to issue an executive order mandating that biological males who identify as female be allowed to compete in female sports at our K-12 schools and universities across the country. This in addition to being allowed to use female changing rooms and restrooms. With a single stroke of a pen, one man claiming to take action for equality produced anything but. By mandating actions that marginalize and dishonor 50.8% of the nation's population, some 167 million biological females, he in effect stated that these millions of girls and young women in sports have no real value when it comes to the hard left's narrative and agenda. Over the last century, biological females have had to have many hard-won fights in the areas of establishing women's sports. To say that biological males who think they are female are physically equal to biological females is to in effect state that there is no real need for female sports to even exist at all. These actions are anything but fair, equal, or honoring. While we are all most certainly created equal when it comes to our inalienable rights, to assume that that means that we are all equal physically and can be forced into some homogeneous mold at will is not just illogical, but dare I say it, stupid. Scientists and doctors have long confirmed that there are many physiological differences between biological men and women when it comes to sports, be it endurance, muscle mass, lung capacity, or even skeletal structure. Now, that is not to say that some women don't excel in areas that traditionally men do, or even excel beyond most men. A case in point, I would never even consider getting into the ring with MMA fighter Ronda Rousey. But God did create the biological sexes different. And in those differences, we find beauty and purpose. It's what makes us all unique. Differences and equality are not mutually exclusive concepts, but can still sometimes be incompatible. On March 11th of this year, Governor Reeves signed into law Senate Bill 2536, also known as the Fairness Act. This law states that student athletes must compete in the category of their biological birth gender here in Mississippi. The Mississippi Freedom Caucus openly supported and championed this bill and would like to thank Senator Angela Hill for authoring it, Lieutenant Governor Delbert Hosemann and Speaker Philip Gunn for allowing it out of committee, every legislator who had a part to play in seeing to it that it got passed, all of you who reached out to your legislators with encouragement for the bill, and lastly, our Governor Tate Reeves for signing the bill into law. Now, this new law, the first of its kind in the nation, will undoubtedly be challenged by the woke liberal left. But for the record, the protection of the beautiful differences possessed by our daughters and wives here in Mississippi and in these United States deserve every ounce of fight and defense that their honor may require. For more information about the Mississippi Freedom Caucus or how you can get involved in the fight to defend our freedom and liberty, come visit us at freedomcaucus.ms.